Friends, I welcome you all at my YouTube channel Study of Political Science SPS Online Classes. This is me, Tilak Raj Sharma, Doctorate Research Scholar, Department of Political Science, University of Jammu. So, guys, before moving forward for today's lecture, I would like to make quick review of our last few classes. So, guys, from the beginning, we were talking about the meaning, nature, and scope of political science, in which we came up with the concept of state, which occupies a prominent position in the studies of political science. So, we were talking about the state, its meaning, various elements, and the consequently its various aspects and the working. So, before starting that, it was imperative for us to make a distinction between a similar kind of institutions through which a state is working, like state and nation, like state and government, like state and society. So, today's lecture is all about the distinction between state and government. So, when we talk about the government, meaning of the government, what actually the government means. So, government is actually, and when we look about its derivative meaning, so government is a French term. It's actually English term, but it comes from the old French language, which means to govern, to rule the minds. So, by government, in the present sense, we mean a body of people who is actually those body of people, though those who were acting from the side of the state, representing the state, and enjoying the authority to rule and represent the people living within the state. So, when we talk about the distinction between state and government, so government is the one of the element of state. It is the one which enacts the laws and punish those who violate the laws. So, government is in this context is the what we call the active agency of the state, and what we call and term the actions of the state are being represented by the government in itself. So, second, the government consists of all the persons, institutions, and agencies through which the will of the state is expressed and carried out. As I already told, that it consists a group of people. Then the idea of the state is quite abstract. When we talk about the state, so it's a very abstract idea. The government is the concretization of the idea of the state. Look at the word concretization of the idea of the state. Therefore, we see the government, not the state. The state is a near permanent institution. State is a near permanent institution because it does not dies unless it is attacked or made a part of other state. You understand now the states, I mean the territorial state, because it's a permanent in nature. But अब ये ख़त्म कैसे होगा? Only in the case like when somebody attacks us, or the area we merged with some other countries or the other states. Whereas the government is a temporary because it may change. ऑब्वियस है, आज मोदी गवर्नमेंट है, कल कांग्रेस गवर्नमेंट होगी या परसों कोई और होगी. So in short, today's rulers may not be the tomorrow's ruler. In simple words, the state may be the same everywhere, whereas the government may vary from one state to another. The sovereign power lay with the state. The government only exercise that sovereign power which is being possessed by the state. The government power are only delegated and derivative. Now you understand that from whom the government actually adopt the power. It's actually the we the people, and uh, that the government is derived those power from the constitution in itself. So we the people of India, I mean, uh, written in the preamble of our constitution that we are giving the authority to the government to rule us. And derivative, the state's power are real and original, of course, because state is being represented what constitution is telling. Sixth, the opposition to the state is different from the opposition to the government. Now understand, we can oppose the working of the government, we can put some points, we can be ideologically different, or we may not appreciating the steps taken by the government. But when we talk about the state and its permanent nature, we cannot, you know, all the time like talking against the state. If we start putting question mark on our state, so that will become an anti-state or anti-national activity. But when we talk about the government, it has a right of freedom of speech and freedom of expression. You can express your not to being with the government, but you are always supporting the state. So we criticize the government, but we never condemn the state. The criticism of the state is the revolt, whereas the criticism of the government is not the rebellion. Then government is merely an element of the state. It is one part of the state and not the creator of the state. The state's territory is always definite unless it is captured and altered by the enemy. The boundaries remain where they are unless you add an extra territory to it, or you may lose some part of it, maybe in term of some treaties, some agreement, or in case of war. So when we talk about the conclusion, so I would like to make only that point that the state is permanent by nature and it's perennial. While when we talk about the government, so this is temporary in nature. Government may change, but state be there. So kindly subscribe and hit the bell icon for more videos. I'll be obliged and thankful for your encouragement. Thank you so much and keep watching.